Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector. Recently, we have seen China inducting large number of new weapons in its army and deploying at LAC against India. 122 caliber self-propelled howitzer is one such gun recently acquired by PLA Army. The PLA Army have been also conducting live fire practice with this 122 caliber four-wheeled self-propelled howitzer deep in Karakoram mountains at an altitude of 4,500 meters. Recently, the Co-Army Chief, Lieutenant General C.P. Mohanty, has reviewed the security situations and operational readiness in Ladakh. He was also briefed about the deployment of K9 guns at a forward location in LAC, and this is the first time that the K9 guns have been seen deployed at LAC. In mountain warfare, the self-propelled howitzers provide both firepower and mobility, and in today's video, we will be discussing in detail about the capabilities of K9 Vajra. First, let's try to understand what is a self-propelled howitzer. In simple terms, we can say it's a howitzer on wheel. The Bofors gun is an example of non-wheeled howitzers and needs an external vehicle to mobilize them. The self-propelled howitzers can move easily to its firing position using its own propulsion. It is used for long-range bombardment support on battlefield and even provide light protection to its crew members against shrapnel and small arms. If we talk about Indian K9 Vajra T, it is a self-propelled 155 52 caliber howitzer and domestic version of South Korean self-propelled howitzer K9 Thunder. It is designed and developed by the Agency of Defense and Development and Samsung Aerospace Industries and manufactured by Hanwha Defense. It is being licensed and manufactured in India by Larsen & Toubro Limited. L&T has already delivered 100 K9 Vajra in Feb 2021 ahead of its contractual schedule. Besides India, K9 is also being used by 6 other nations, namely Turkey, Australia, Estonia, Norway, Finland and Egypt. The K9 is a battle-proven platform. It has seen the harsh combat environments in Middle East and the cold climate of Korea. It was made to operate in the rugged environments of the demilitarized zone with North Korea. It was first deployed against Iraq by Turkey in 2008. They were also used in the conflict in Syria. Talking about its features, the K9 crew is protected by all-welded steel armor construction, which is rated to withstand 14.5 armor-piercing rounds, 152 shell fragments, and anti-personnel mines. It can also turn around at zero radius and capable of various maneuvers, including high-speed driving and sudden stops. It is powered by 1000 HP diesel engine and can attain a maximum speed of 67 km per hour. Talking about its firepower, the main armament consists of 155 52 caliber ordnance, and the secondary armament includes 12.7 K6 heavy machine gun for close combat. The K9 has a range of 40 km with base bleed ammunition. With HE wrap ammunition, it provides a range of 52 km, and a new type of ammunition called GGAAM is under development, which will further increase its range to 100 plus kilometers. The gun weighs around 47 tons and can fire 47 kg bombs at 43 km distance targets. It can sustain a rate of fire of 6 rounds per minute, and with auto loader it can be increased to 10 rounds a minute. It can also fire a burst of 3 rounds in 8 seconds. The Thunder is also capable of a trick called multiple round simultaneous impact or MRSI. MRSI involves firing sequential shots in slightly different trajectories, or you can say different areas, into target area. This allows rounds fired at different times to all hit the same split second, surprising the enemy with a barrage of several rounds all landing at once. In the MRSI mode, the K9 is able to fire 3 shells under 15 seconds, 1 shell every 5 seconds, each in different trajectories so that all shells land at their target at the same time. It has a maximum transfer rate of shells of 12 rounds per minute, and a maximum load of shell is 104 rounds. The loading process is automated and is done through a munition bridge on K10 that extends out to lock itself into a reception hole located at the rear of K9. This helps the unit to rearm itself under harsh combat conditions without crew having to expose themselves to the outside combat environment. The gun can be deployed for firing in just 1 minute. Now we'll talk about some of the criticism about this gun, which many of the defense experts keep talking about. There is a criticism that it is not stable enough to be fired on move. Well, expecting a howitzer to fire on move is not right, or else it will be a lightweight tank itself. The self-propelled howitzer is also vulnerable to anti-tank guided missile. On April 30, 2016, ISIS released a video depicting AT-13 Metis anti-tank guided missiles knocking out 3 Fırtınas, which is a Turkish version of K9. Here again, what I fail to understand is that if a tank cannot withstand an anti-tank guided missiles, how can we expect that from a self-propelled howitzer? To conclude, overall this system has been well received by Indian Army. It's a battle-proven, and as a part of its long-awaiting artillery modernization program, it is seen as a big boost to the firepower of Indian Army by multiple times. This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We will be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.